I want to welcome you all to pedestal. This is a new channel that is here to encourage men from all over the world, to encourage men from all walks of life, because it seems that men, for one reason or the other, we are sort of alone, and I've, I've I've come to know this, and it's actually something that's always there. That when it comes to women issues, they have so many groups or support groups. They have lots and lots of TV shows. I'm not only talking about America or the UK or in Europe, in Africa or Asia. I mean, it's all over the place, right? Most issues that affect women sort of find a way. They find women, for some reason, for one reason or the other, have all this support. But when it comes to us as men, we are literally left on our own, right? It's left to us, and that explains why in the UK, why in America, and generally in different continents, or in all continents, men usually commit suicide at the rate of 3 times, or 3 times more than women. And I've been asking myself this question for a long time. Why does it happen, right? And I found out that our problem as men starts from a very young age, right from our infant. Growing up, we grow up with girls. We go to the park or we go to school, and we are told, "Oh, you can't you can't do that to a girl. You can't. You let that girl play with that toy." Or you want to use a swing. Let her swing first, and then you use it. You're gonna swing later. So everything about us is, we are sort of groomed. We are socialized. We are trained that our lives don't really matter. Like as a boy, as a young man, growing up, it's not about you, right? It's about others. It's about, oh, you're doing this. You have to work very, very hard in order for you to have a nice job. In order for you to take care of your wife and your kids. No one ever tells men, young boys, that you need to work very hard in order for you to take care of yourself. And that's why we get to that point where we feel useless if, for one reason or the other, we feel that we can't provide, or if we feel that we are not matching up, we are not we are failing in certain standards, and these standards are usually set by others, not us as men, right? And so this platform is for men, and it's not a racial thing. This is not about this race or that race or whichever race. This is about men. If you're a man out there, we are all facing same challenges, right? And it's for us to come together. It's for us to know that it's okay to be a man. It's okay to be you. You usually see, whenever you see, and it happens everywhere. You see a guy who's driving a very nice car and who's got a very nice job or business, and the next thing people ask is, where is his wife? As if there's something wrong with a guy just being himself, driving a nice car, having a nice house, dressing nicely, or the business is going well. There's always that question: where is his family? Where is his wife? Where are the kids? And that's we have this pressure, and as I said, it starts from a very, very young age, where you are told that Your life is not important. Okay, not in those particular words, but you are your environment, right? Your environment. Don't do this. Grow up to be a good father. Grow up to be a good husband. What about growing up to be the best version of yourself and let other things come afterwards, right? So this is the challenges. So we will be addressing a lot of issues, addressing why over 100 men kill themselves in America every day, and over 10 men kill themselves every day in the UK. And the numbers in other countries, those numbers are up as well, and especially this COVID time where COVID has devastated people's lives. Businesses have failed, and people have lost their jobs, and men I've been reading, and it's there in the news and stuff where it's sort of something that's happening almost every now and again. You hear that. I was reading the other day of a guy who had a very good business, but because of COVID, business went down, and he couldn't make ends meet, and he ended up killing. He killed himself. And it's this is happening. It's been happening, but because of COVID, it's become more apparent. And it's like men get to a point where they feel useless, right? When they feel they hit rock bottom, and they're like, nah, I've just, I'm nothing. I'm nothing without this company, without my job. I'm nothing without my business. I'm nothing without my wife has left me. Let me get rid of myself. No one wants anything to do with me. I get rid of myself, and so there's all these pressures from all over the place. But my message to men out there is this: you are whole as a man. You do not need anything else. It's okay to be a boy. I also talk to boys as well, encourage boys. It's okay to be a boy, and it's okay to love yourself. My message, and this message will always be the same, and always repeat it again and again and again. Men, you need to love yourself. You need to love yourself first, because if you don't, no one else will. And I always tell men this, I always encourage men, and I always tell men this, that if you are looking for a woman to love you the way you think that you should be loved, that will never happen. It will never happen. Right? You have the sole responsibility of loving yourself. The love that you have for yourself is complete, is whole. Right? That's the purest of any form of love you can ever think of. And let the love of a woman towards you be a compliment. Let it complement your love and other achievements that you have or you're going to have. But let this not be the focus. People, men look at, they look at that and they're like, yeah, I'm doing all these things because I want her to love me, or I want them to love me. I want them to appreciate me. I want them to take notice of what I've achieved. No, you should live every day of your life, waking up every morning, looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, yeah, I love the guy that I am seeing right now. I love the guy that I'm becoming. So, guys, this is about loving yourself, right? This is about loving yourself. This is about encouraging you to know that yes, it's true, we've got all these pressures from all over the place. We don't have very good support systems as men, maybe because it's to do with our nature and maybe how we socialize or how we don't socialize. But we have to take steps towards encouraging each other, towards lifting each other up. And I tell guys this: if you go anywhere and you see someone, if you see a man and you think, oh, he's maybe going through because sometimes you can tell through facial expressions or whatever, just say hi to a guy. How are you doing, man? Say hi to them. Talk to them. Um, Ask them where they're from. Where they're heading. Ask them something about themselves. A lot of men need someone to talk to, and they need other men to talk to. And I always tell guys this: women will not understand what you're going through. They wouldn't, because they're women, right? Your mom may not understand what you're going through. Your nan may not understand what you're going through, right? Your wife or your girlfriend may not understand what you're going through. But when you talk to another man, be it a counselor, be it a mate, even be it a stranger, I tell men this: if you're feeling so low and you're feeling like that you have come to the end of everything, go out there and talk to, just talk to a guy, start chatting to them. And the more you talk to men, and the more you find that you are not alone. And I always tell men this: you will never be alone. So it's a new channel, as I said, called Man Pedestal. And what we're doing is to encourage men to put themselves on that pedestal. No one else should be on that pedestal apart from you. You must take that place. You must be the one that is the focus of everything, right? Self-improvement, encouragement to to improve themselves in holistically in all ways, mentally, physically, and in all other ways, because that's what we need, right? We need to look. I tell men this: you need to look good for yourself. You need to smell good for yourself. You need to be healthy for you. You need to drive that car for you, that sports car for you. It's good, and there's nothing wrong for you to do all those things for yourself. The system is rigged. The system is against us. We are encouraged to, as I keep saying this, we are encouraged to focus elsewhere, but turn it around and say, this is me. I'm going to have a good life. Yes, things might not have gone the way I might have wanted them to go, but I know this now. I'm going, and I also encourage men, I tell men this. It's, if you're feeling, if you think that going out there seeking for help, it could be counseling or talking to someone, that's not a sign of weakness, right? It's not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength. It's a sign of strength that indeed you are a man, or you are a boy, you're a young boy, you're a middle-aged man, you're whatever age you are, that you've recognized that there is a problem here, and you have also recognized that there is a solution. So seeking help, talking to someone, calling that emergency number and saying, hey guys, I need someone to talk to. I'm not feeling, and I feel as if I'm going to do something horrible. And you talk to someone. It's not a sign of weakness. It's a sign that indeed you are a responsible human being. You're a responsible man, and you're like, I want to change things for the better. So I'll do my best to be encouraging you guys, right? You're not alone. Just remember this. I'll keep saying this. You are not on your own wherever you are. We all men everywhere, we are facing the same challenges. Could be maybe a slight difference here and there. But this feeling that we are sort of, and I've had people say that, oh yeah, we are brought here to do the to work for these people, to do this, or to please whoever. No, we have to change that and say, yeah, being on earth is our rightful place, and feeling good, looking good, and focusing on ourselves is good. There's nothing wrong with it. So Man Pedestal is here for you, to encourage you, to lift you up, and to tell you that you'll never be alone. As I'm saying, I keep posting the new videos, encouraging you guys, and I know that we are going to have a very, very strong team, a very, very a formidable team that will work together that will talk about issues that affect us. And let not anyone say, oh yeah, this another thing that this group is against women or that. No, we don't say that all these women's groups are against men, right? Because anything that but men, if men come together to do something, it's always like, oh yeah, they're coming together because they're against women. They no, it shouldn't be that. It shouldn't be the case that if you're doing something, it's against that group or that group. Why can't it be that we're doing this for our own benefit? And that's why we're here. Pedestal is purely about men, is purely about encouraging ourselves, is purely about looking at the issues that affect us, is purely about encouraging us to know that we are complete on our own. That being a man, being a boy, being a young man, being an old man, being a man by itself, you are complete on your own, right? You are whole. That it's okay to enjoy life, to have a good time being you. Wish you all the best, and we'll keep encouraging each other. Thank you.